Hey gang, Tony here. I have a bit of an unboxing for you today. I did not go to the flea market this weekend. I did not go to any yard sales, so I have nothing to show you in that respect. But the other day, something very cool happened. I checked my socials and realized I had won a giveaway, and it was one that I was very excited about as well. Something that I was not expecting to win because a lot of people entered. I think over 500 people entered this particular giveaway. So I'm going to show you what I won. And then we're going to maybe, if it works, give it a little bit of a test. So we'll see how that. I have things set up here. We've got like the old lab working. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but let's check this out. And then I'm gonna also, of course, give a shout out to the people who did the giveaway and the creators of this fabulous video game. Look at this thing. Oh my God! All Hell Unleashed. It is a really cool. Kind of so I'm unsure of what he prefers in terms of the terminology used to describe what this is, but I would probably call it a homebrew indie game that is created by I'm going to show you the page in a second. 8-bit slasher. I don't know his name actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just realizing I don't know the guy's name. Or if indeed, if it, well, we'll see. Maybe it's on here, but he does the. I think he does the artwork. He does not create the physical media, so he creates these video games that are like demakes. I think he calls them of a lot of different horror things, and he makes the game and then makes the artwork and the ROMs available for free. So you could go download. I'm going to show you where you can get this. If you want this, if you want to play it, it's free. Totally free. I had everything downloaded, in fact, and then I entered this giveaway and happened to win the physical. So it's an NES cart in there. Oh, man. Oh, God, I love seeing this. It's so cool. I've never seen a case like this. What is this for? Stone Age Gamer. The case says. All right, I know that name. I've heard of that before. So a straight up NES cart, baby, of a brand new game, and we have a little, not quite a manual. It doesn't look like. Maybe it is. Can't really tell. No, not quite a manual, but a nice little card with some information on it about the story of the game. Probably some credits on the back, I would hope. But yeah, the creator of the game does not make any money off of this. He does not make the physical copies, does not, it's really dark in here, I can't see shit, does not create the physical copies. These are just being made by third parties, and I think a bunch of different people do it. If you check like eBay and Etsy, you should be able to find these if you wanted a physical copy. But if you don't want a physical copy, let's see if I have this all set up properly. Yes, okay. All Hell Unleashed. Is it itch.io? I don't know how you pronounce that. I always, in my head, it's always itch.io, but I don't know if that's right. You can see here the creator, 8-bit slasher. Whoops, I'm highlighting the wrong thing, but over there in the top corner, it says here, this fan game is free. Got some videos, got some information about the story, the controls and movement, weapons and combat. I believe this is all the stuff that's on that little card I was just showing you. And there's some screenshots on the side there too. You can see it looks just like a good old-fashioned NES game. A little bit down here, behind the horror, that was started in January 2024, released April 11th, 2025. Here are the credits. Here we go. Steve Fista Productions is the game programming miscellaneous GFX. We got Kevin81 with music. Lilith Brandon with she's the lead pixel artist. Horror Icon label artwork by, okay, so we got a whole team behind this thing. All right, right on. Toll Booth 10. Commercial voiceover, Andy Cologne. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. And then we got the Bitbox card insert and cartridge design, again, Steve Fista Productions. if you go down a little bit here, I just want to show this off too. Besides this game, All Hell Unleashed, there is also a Friday the 13th Return to Camp Blood, Halloween, October 31st, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Son of 100 Maniacs, Candyman, Be My Victim. All right, these are all separate games, all of which can be downloaded for free as well. All the download and instructions are available on this page. That is 8bitslasher.itch.io .itch.io/AHU. That's up in the thing there. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, huge thanks to the Steve and the whole team putting this on, making these creations. I mean, mamma mia, mamma mia. All right, so here's the deal. I have in front of me my Retron 5 Hyper Beach edition. I do have, of course, I don't know if I could lift this without fucking things up. There he is. Oh, it's nice. I like this for ease. I, of course, have a couple of actual Nintendo Entertainment Systems. You could see my boxed ones back here. I got a couple of them back there. I didn't want to have to pull everything out and set everything up. This was sitting here, and it's easier for me to plug in the capture card. The thing is, I do not 100% know if this is going to run in that. They, when you're talking about newer games that are put on like modern carts, as this is, they don't always work, and that's of no fault of the creators at all. That's just a compatibility thing. Retron 5 does not always like the homebrews and the ROM hacks and anything. You know, I've tried a few. I get like 90% success rate, so I'm going to try this, but I apologize in advance if it does not work. All right, so let me pop this in. Actually, let's go over to this. There's little Tony in the corner there. And let me pop the game in and see if it loads, and you can watch along with me to see if this bad boy is going to do anything. Loading. 100% unknown cartridge, which is expected with something like this, but it may still play. Got my official Nintendo controller at the ready. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Come on now. But actually, I should probably check the settings really quick to make sure that my controller how do I do this? It's been a very long time since I've played on the Retron 5, if I'm being honest. All right, you know what, let's just go for play and see what happens. Warning, it's not recognized. I know. Did I hit no? What did I hit? Yes. What do we got? Oh, I don't think it's going to work. All right. We gave it a shot. Let's see if I can't give it another try before we call it quits. But I don't think this is going to play in the Retron 5, which I thought might happen. Let me shut the whole system off really quick and put the whole system back on. I'm gonna actually take this out and put it back, reseat it. Okay, and we'll give it one more try from that part. If this doesn't work, what I'm gonna do is I will I'll see if I can get my Nintendo out and see if I figure out how to hook that thing up. And if I do, I'll do a new video streaming the game for a little bit. But, you know, we'll see if that works out. I don't know. I don't know if the system audio is working or not either. So I don't know if you're able to hear that. It's still saying unknown. Let's give it one more shot here. No. Okay, it does not like this cartridge. That is fair enough. All right, guys. I am sorry. I obviously couldn't test that prior to the video because I was unboxing the game for the first time. But that is, it's one of those things that happens with the newer cartridges. They don't always work. I'll see if I can get it to work. Well, it'll definitely work in a Nintendo, but I'll see if I can get the Nintendo hooked up to do what I'm doing here. I might be able to. I've never done it before. And if I can, I will still stream a little bit of video game footage. If not, why don't you just go and get the free game? You can go download it now. All right, everybody. Have a good one. I will see you next time. Breathe deep in the night. Bye-bye.